So in 2019, a groundbreaking documentary was broadcast on an on-demand network where 3 Punjabi Sikh sisters from Canada revealed their story of child sexual abuse. The sisters' abuser was known to the family and had resided with them when they were young girls. The abuse sadly went on for years. The sisters did try to disclose the abuse to their parents, only to be ignored. As adults, the sisters reported their perpetrator to the police and secured a conviction, but due to a technicality, the perpetrator avoided any jail time for his crimes. The concluding part of this documentary featured a painful conversation whereby the 3 sisters confront their parents for their lack of action and support during the disclosure and the court proceedings. This led the sisters to carry shame and guilt because of their parents' actions. We are honoured that the Pooni sisters have supported our work, and although they could not be here, they have sent a short video message which captures the lived experiences of victims of CSE from the Sikh Punjabi community. Now, the country of origin of the sisters may not be the UK, but the issues that they present in this documentary are identical: victim blaming, shaming, all while protecting the perpetrator by silencing women and girls. Could we have the trailer first, please? So I would implore everyone attending today, it's available on Amazon Prime to watch, and I would implore everyone to watch this documentary. It was such an emotional watch for me and my family. I have circulated it in all of my community WhatsApp groups. And for us as an organisation, on the cusp of beginning, this was one of the first things that we watched. And this is why we decided to expand the scope of Sikh Women's Aid to make sure it names support for the survivors of child sexual exploitation. So this is a short introduction to the documentary, and again, I would implore everyone to take time out to watch it. It's available to view on Amazon Prime.
Family was your typical Punjabi family. We kept to ourselves, but we were always up to celebrate an occasion with singing and dancing and eventually drama. When I was 11, that man came into our house. We were told, this is your brother, you respect him, and we gave him that respect. I was raped at 11 years old, and someone my parents trusted. I decided to come out because I witnessed something that this person is still active in abusing girls. And then my world shattered. My parents didn't suggest us going to the police. That was a step that we had to take on our own. We were small, tiny children who didn't have any exposure to any of this. We had each other. That's how we got through our childhood. Even now. Only 1% of women make it to where we've made it.
Could we play the video message now, please? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pooni. This is my sister Salakshana. This is my sister Kira. We're the Pooni sisters. We're so humbled to be here today. Thank you, Sikh Women's Aid, for having us here and for inviting us. We are just so honored for the work that you're doing, and we congratulate you on this first report that you've created for the matters of sexual abuse in our Punjabi Sikh community. What can I say? Cultural awareness is so important, and it's actually really vital in understanding the community that we are all here to serve and the issues that plague them, especially when it comes to sexual abuse. Because with this understanding, only then can we foster services and policies that will serve the community and those that are in dire need of support.
Sakshana Devi, is there something you'd like to share as a message today?
Yes, my message is that healing is a long journey, and you have to do it every day, lifelong, and you have to be willing to first, recognize that abuse happened to you, and then that's when the healing comes after. Go find a life coach or meditation and other, like a deep breathing or exercise. You have to find your way, what works for you to get the healing done.
Kira Didi, is there a message that you have for our community and our service workers?
The biggest role that we have as service workers is to sit and listen to anyone who wants to come and be their support system in a non-judgmental space. Also recognizing that as a Punjabi Sikh woman, that in our communities, sexual abuse is very prevalent. So we want to recognize it, and the old methods of keeping it within our families and sweeping it under the rug has not worked, and it just perpetuates, the silence just perpetuates the abuse further and further, and it gets entrenched. So now it's our responsibility to call out that it's happening, and we need to find the different resources and tools and be able to be there for our next generation. That is our biggest responsibility, to just be open and listen and believe and then support.
I also wanted to just point out the importance of believing survivors that come forward instead of blaming and judging. The consequences are so dire. Like, our community is so vested in protecting the males, in protecting the family, in protecting the extended family. So just know that when you're asking them to, report it to police or go see a counselor or whatever it is, that you're asking them to take a matter which they're so used to dealing with in their four walls. You're asking them to bring it out into an open courtroom. And that is just so uncomfortable for a community that is used to dealing with it by burying it under the carpet and silencing those voices that do speak up. Because the consequences for those that do, well, there's victim shaming, it's further shaming, it's dishonoring, yes, the family, but it's also being abandoned. So there are survivors that have spoken up and have been shipped off to India or have been killed, or basically are just left to fend for themselves. So the issue is complex, and you guys have taken the beginning steps here, and we're really humbled and honored to be a part of that process with you. So we do have a request. Please watch our documentary, Because We Are Girls. It's produced by the National Film Board of Canada, and it goes further into these cultural nuances that exist in our community. And I have written a book called The Silent Stoning, which I will be publishing soon. So please visit my website, pooni.com, for more information as to when it will be coming out and all that. But from us three sisters, we love you all, and thank you once again.